Hello my beautiful geeks, I hope everybody's doing great, and let's get right to it. DCeased number 3. So it took me a month to get over about the whole goodbye son, shotgun to the face of Bruce Wayne where issue 2 left us in, and then this one starts like right after that. We have Alfred with the dead bodies on the floor of Bruce, Dick, and Tim, and he's destroyed. He's like, I wish I could have done something else. And this hit me. Like, honestly, when I saw that, I had to put down the issue for a couple of minutes and just like think about life and death. Because here he is, this guy who has been a father figure for this gentleman who are now laying on the floor. So he feels that pain in his corazón. Alfred says, I'm going to do what I have to do. He gets in the Batwing, he goes out Gotham City, and he starts shooting this not zombies, mofos, and you know, doing his thing. Because that, I guess, it's what Bruce would have done if, other than finding a cure, he would have tried to stop it. So he goes out and starts trying to stop it. Right after this, we move to Harley Quinn, who in the last issue had met zombified Mr. J, and she's like running away from him, and she's like, wait a minute, I need to stop running from this psycho mofo clown, and I should do something about it. And this is it. If I didn't do it when he was alive, I'm gonna do it right now that he is a dead zombie clown. And she did. She grabs a shotgun, and guess what? This is my boomstick. Boom! Shoots him, and the Joker is dead, the one who was before. Dead again. He's dead. He's deceased. But she doesn't really have a happy ending, because out of nowhere you see that Huntress shows up, and also Catwoman, Batgirl. So basically the birds of prey are in town in Gotham, and she has to fight zombified versions of them, which it upset me that Barbara Gordon is now a zombie. I'm not gonna lie, she's one of my favorite characters too, so it was like, but then I got over it, you know, because, you know, it's Harley, and she was like, okay, it's burr hunting season, or some lame shit like that, but it still made me laugh, so I was like, okay. Really quick, we call back to Metropolis on top of the Daily Planet, where Superman is there still with now Green Lantern, Black Canary, or Green Black Lantern, or Black Canary, Green Lantern. I still haven't thought of her name yet, but we're going to call her Green Canary. She's up there with Green Canary, and then she's up there also with Green Arrow. And, you know, they're having a talk, and Damian, and he's sitting by himself, and Jonathan comes over, and damn, his dad is dead. You know, yeah. But, you know, they say that he's going to get over it because he is Bruce's son, and he'll be okay. But, I mean, that kid's going to be even more effed up than he was already. Superman, with his handy-dandy X-ray vision, checks the planet out again, and then, just like in a blink of an eye, goes and disposes of all of the sick, of all the zombies, or DCeased, whatever we're calling them, not Black Lanterns. And they offer him help, and he's like, no, I got this. And there's something about Superman. Superman is in pain. Superman, everything that's happening right now, he just lost his best friend, Bruce, and on top of that, he goes and then he opens the door to Perry White's office, and it's, even though it's not shown on a panel, he probably has to dispose of him, and that was sad. This issue does a really good job at getting you right in the feels, because there's a couple of encounters and you're just like, shit, I can't read this anymore. After Superman is done being super, you know, he goes and he actually says to Lois, I have to go to Smallville. I have to make sure that Mom, Pa Kent are okay. He doesn't exactly say that, but you can deduce that is what he's saying. He also wants to check on Smallville. That's his town. That's where he grew up. So he wants to see if he can do some sort of cleanup or a casualty report of what exactly is going on. Is it the end of the world? Is it just the end of the city? We don't know yet. So he's trying to do some damage report. Remember how in the last issue they showed us Aquaman being attacked by the zombie sailors and all of that? Well, we follow up on this because we get a couple of panels with Mara and Garth, aka Aqualad, down in Atlantis. And, you know, he's training, he's trying to become better, I guess. And all of a sudden, you see, they look up, and there is, like, this gigantic amount of, like, zombified sharks and sea monsters, which, wow, scary. and they are being led by our homeboy Aquaman, who, yes, it's now a DCeased/zombie. And to make things worse, Garth goes toward it, and the blood that it's in the water, he like inhales it, and he turns into Garth Zombie, and now it's all of them versus Mara. Of course, Mara is like, "F you, man, you ain't taking me." She does her boom boom, and we don't know what happens next. That's where that part of the story ends, which again left me like, We cut back to Superman, who along the way to Smallville, he's doing his Superman thing. He's stopping, he's helping people. He picks up a school bus. He helps a couple of people who are trying to be eaten by these monsters. And he meets Black Lightning at one point. He helps him dispose of Clayface, who now is Zombie Face. And he's showing you that even in the face of everything, he's still being Superman. He's doing what he does best, and that's really cool. As a Superman fan, I really enjoy this. I do not know how he's going to be acting after this issue, though, because he's about to encounter something that he was not expecting. He gets to Smallville, and then Martha Kent says, yeah, Jonathan's kind of locked up in the cellar. Yes, it's exactly what you're thinking. Exactly. Some of the most beautiful art, in my opinion, in this book happens right here. We see Superman's silhouette, only the Superman symbol lighting up, and he walks into the barn where the cellar is, and he opens the cellar, and then a zombified Jonathan Kent jumps at him and tries to get him. And then, of course, Clark is fast, so he kind of moves him. And the amount of sadness that you see in his face, it's... like, I'm telling you, this issue just hurt me right in the heart. Especially, again, as a Superman fan. It was just like, pow. So he grabs his dad with no problem whatsoever. And he, like, walks him back down into the storm cellar. And then Heat Vision shot the gate to the cellar again. And he doesn't kill him. So, is that going to come back to hunt him later? Or is this the last that we're going to see of Jonathan Kent? We don't know. And right after this, Martha Kent is like, what happened? We cannot leave your father. And Superman is just like, he's not there anymore, Ma. He's gone. Superman picks up his mom, and they fly away to where I think they're going to the Daily Planet, because that's where they're rendezvousing right now. But after that, the issue ends. and again, this issue, I feel like it was done before I even knew it. Like, I didn't want it to be over. It was a really heartfelt issue. I think this is my favorite out of the three so far. And number one is fantastic. But this one just did something to my emotions, to my heart, that just killed me completely. This one is definitely an A+. I will even add another plus there. If I could add more, I would. But it's a fantastic issue. Best thing I read this week, and probably in a while, especially after the failure there was Superman Year 1. This one kind of gave me a better look into a Superman story, even though it's a DC Universe story. This comic book, I think, was mainly about Superman and his struggle about having to let go, having to face his fears, and having to lose the people that he loves. And I don't know where this is going to take us. I don't know how he's going to react from here on now. We're halfway through it, guys. There's 6 issues for this. And I want more. I feel like this should be like a long-running series. And also, I definitely think that this should have been a Black Label series. I don't know why they didn't do it. I would have much rather had this in an oversized issue rather than Superman Year 1. But yeah. I was left speechless. I wanted more. I need more, and I cannot wait for the next issue. They're doing a fantastic job at keeping us on our toes. Every issue gets better than the one before. I have high expectations for issue 4, 5, and 6, and I don't know how they're gonna end it. I don't know what's gonna happen. Superman so far feels like he's not gonna be affected by it or something, but I don't know. I don't know if the bites can go through his skin. I don't know. All he needs is like a hero that can hurt him or something like that in order for him to get infected. Or who knows, maybe because of his alien descent, he won't be able to get infected. We won't know until later issues. We'll find out then. But it was very sad to see Batman go so early, seeing Nightwing go so early, Batgirl, all of those characters who I really love. But hey, we'll see what happens. What did you guys think about DC's number 3? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, do not forget to like, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so you do not forget to check out videos uploaded by your boy. Check me out on social media. All the links are down below. I also put a handle right here for my Instagram if you want to check it out. The same one for the Geek Fortress is the same one for Twitter as well if you want to go check me out. You guys have been awesome. Do me a favor, guys. Stay awesome and geek on. Lewis, out.